Welcome back to Bike Two-Wheel World, where today we're taking a detailed look at a scooter that refuses to fit neatly into one category. It looks like an urban commuter, carries the attitude of an adventure machine, and has enough performance to make longer road trips genuinely interesting. This is the 2026 Honda ADV350, a premium midsize adventure-style scooter designed for riders who want everyday convenience without giving up character, comfort, technology, or the ability to explore roads beyond the city. The ADV350 has always stood out because Honda didn't simply create another practical scooter and add adventure graphics. Instead, the entire concept is built around giving a scooter a more rugged personality while retaining the effortless usability that makes scooters so attractive in the first place. For 2026, that formula continues with modern electronics, a refined 330cc engine, strong suspension hardware, practical storage, and styling that gives the ADV350 a presence far beyond what its automatic transmission might suggest. From the first glance, the ADV350 looks substantial. The front end has a purposeful, almost motorcycle-like appearance, with a compact LED lighting arrangement, protective-looking bodywork, and a tall stance that immediately communicates the adventure theme. Honda has given the scooter sharp surfaces and muscular proportions rather than the soft, rounded design commonly associated with traditional city scooters. The front section is particularly important because it establishes the identity of the ADV350. The twin-style LED headlight arrangement gives the scooter a distinctive face, while the surrounding body panels create a sense of width and protection. The windscreen sits above the front fairing and can be adjusted to suit different riding conditions. That is a useful feature for a machine expected to work both as a commuter and as a touring-friendly scooter. Move around to the side and the adventure influence becomes even more obvious. The ADV350 has a relatively high ground clearance, a strong-looking frame, substantial bodywork, and large wheels that help give it a confident stance. The combination of a 15-inch front wheel and 14-inch rear wheel is particularly interesting because it balances stability with scooter practicality. Honda quotes 145 mm of ground clearance, helping the ADV350 deal with uneven urban surfaces and rougher roads more confidently than a typical small-wheel scooter. The side profile also reveals how much thought Honda has put into ergonomics. The rider sits relatively upright, with a commanding view over traffic. The seat height is 795 mm, while the overall length is 2,200 mm and the wheelbase is 1,520 mm. Those dimensions give the ADV350 a substantial footprint without making it feel like an enormous touring machine. At the rear, the design continues the adventure-inspired theme. The bodywork is compact but muscular, with LED lighting and a raised tail section that visually connects the scooter to Honda's wider adventure family. The rear section also leaves room for practical accessories, making the ADV350 particularly attractive to riders who want to customize it for commuting or touring. And that brings us to one of the biggest strengths of this scooter: practicality. The ADV350 is not just about looking adventurous. It has the everyday functionality that people expect from a scooter. There is useful under-seat storage, and Honda offers accessories that can expand its carrying capacity even further. Depending on the market and configuration, riders can equip the ADV350 with touring and urban accessories such as luggage solutions, a rear carrier, and a larger top box. For daily commuting, that versatility is a major advantage. You can use it during the week for getting around town, then take it out on a weekend ride without feeling that you've bought something designed exclusively for one environment. The riding position is another strong point. The ADV350 places the rider in a comfortable upright position rather than forcing them into a sporty crouch. The handlebar, seat, and floorboard arrangement are designed around relaxed riding, which is particularly useful when spending a long time in traffic or covering distance on open roads. The passenger area also receives attention, with the broad rear section and passenger footpeg arrangement designed for two-up riding. Of course, comfort will always depend on rider and passenger size, but the overall layout makes it clear that Honda sees the ADV350 as more than a short-distance city machine. Now let's talk about the engine. because this is where the ADV350 separates itself from smaller scooters. Power comes from Honda's 330cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder 4-stroke S+ engine with 4 valves and a sock configuration. Honda lists maximum power at 21.5 kilowatts, or roughly 29 horsepower, at 7,500 revolutions per minute, with maximum torque of 31.5 Nm at 5,250 revolutions per minute. Those numbers make the ADV350 a very capable middleweight scooter. It isn't trying to compete with a large displacement motorcycle and ultra-high acceleration, but it provides considerably more performance than the smaller scooters typically used for basic commuting. The single-cylinder engine is paired with Honda's automatic CVT transmission, meaning there is no manual clutch and no conventional gear shifting for the rider. Twist the throttle and the transmission manages the ratio automatically. That makes the ADV350 extremely approachable in traffic and allows the rider to focus on steering, braking, road conditions, and the surrounding environment. The 330cc engine also gives the ADV350 enough breathing room for faster roads. Honda lists a maximum speed of around 133 km per hour. That figure should not be interpreted as a promise of maintaining that speed in every situation, because real-world performance depends on rider weight, wind, road gradient, temperature, and other conditions. But it does demonstrate that the ADV350 has considerably more performance potential than a basic urban scooter.